affectionately known as the matriarch of reggae music. And we can see why. She's nurtured a record label in the midst of hate, others thinking that she and her husband could not do it. And she's also now on her way to doing a book featuring others on just a platform that she has built independently with the assistance of others. Just hearing the gratitude coming through the airwaves is just beautiful. To just hear her always giving back and honoring those who have assisted her along the way. With that being said, women in the industry is one thing because it's a male-dominated industry. But to have the kind of impact and leadership that you've had, them said in Jamaican terminology, I'm gonna speak a little bit Jamaican, you little about your talawa, right?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
small in structure, but you've made a vast impact, right? As an independent label, VP Records is known throughout the world. With that being said, how did you navigate this respect that so many people have for you? I think about Mr. Carl Gray. He was fighting tooth and nail to make this interview happen. Honest to him as well for making this happen. You get so much respect and love for those people that might not know the authority that you now have in just what you speak. You know who's going to be successful, and you give them the opportunity to do just that. Can you speak to that success and vision and just your ability to stay grounded through all of this?
Well, Curtis, all my life, my parents have a lot in impact on my life because, we came from a poor family. And I always feel that whoever have more should give back. And that's why today I've created a Vincent and Pat Foundation that I give back. I give back to the artists, I give back to the music industry, I give back to whoever who asks, because I love my culture and I love community. When I came to America 45 years ago, my Aunt Edna, she was the first one from her family that went out and worked. And for 60 years when she came here, she created with her husband NAACP.
Wow.
And there's it. I traveled with her all over. She taught me and teach me. And on her shoulder, I stand up. She passed away recently. But she told me that it is so important for community building and to give back. And all her life, she spent over 60 years doing events, doing charity events, going to places. And I was blessed to work with her to see her good works for the community. And she one of my role models. Today, I know the artists from they were like starting out. And all I could do for them is just to encourage them, nurture them, lift them up, and be for them. When we break bread, it's a different way of really knowing them personally in depth. And when I see them on stage, I say, oh my God, I can't believe they're grown so nice and powerful. And I said, I just have to be humble because I'll never forget where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
And then my father and my parents always tell me, God has given you more, so you have to do more. And I
Wow.
just continue to do that. That's why my Vincent and Pat Family Foundation, today, I spend a lot of time to give back to whoever asks me and to share my journey and to tell them, never give up. Just focus on what you love to do. And sometimes, as I said, if you stumble, just get up again and know that God is in charge and He will guide you through. I just want to thank my family that have supported me over the years. My reggae fans, the producers, the artists, announcers like you today that has kept the music alive. The sound system have a big part to play in our culture also. Because I remember one time the radio station didn't want to play reggae music. But the sound system is the one that carries the music so that the community and the public could hear the music. So I want to give a big shout out to the sound system operators. And also, I am blessed to be on this journey with everyone. because I do think, I truly believe that music is life. It gives life, it inspired life, and it carries endless creativity and opportunity for all. And I will quote something that I really truly appreciate. One of my role models was Mother Teresa, who always take care of the poor. She said, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. And that's the
Mm.
love I'm giving to all. All who has made it and also who have been not make it so great, I honor you still. And all my events that I go to and all what I've got is because of the we, all of us put together to make reggae music, the greatest music throughout the world. And it will continue even into the next generation because it's good, true, live. It gives life to people. Even if you don't know what the artist is singing, the beat alone is the heartbeat of the world. And then with that, I thank you for this interview. And I hope and pray that you will continue. And Carl, big shout out for you. Sean Paul, you gave me a big shout out in the park. Thank you. And thank you all for being with me on this journey. And reggae music will live forever. One love. Thank you.
Real quick, Miss Pat, I know you're busy. They're in the studio as well. I just wanted to speak a little bit to just the industry in general. For those that might be thinking that they have to compromise their integrity or do things that is just not, it doesn't pass the look in the mirror test where you can live with yourself. You've stood the test of time. Like you said, you have humble beginnings. You gave credit and honest to everyone who assisted you along the way. Can you just speak to that just to inspire those who might be in a dark place or be discouraged to think they have to go and compromise themselves and just
I just,
inspire them along the lines of this integrity?
yes, I just want to say that negativities will all come around. But from the moment you know your heart is clean and you do the right thing, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother us because we know we're true to ourselves. And the honesty that I have and instilled in my children will go on. We can't please everyone, but I would like to say if we make a mistake and we truly know it's a mistake, we always try to apologize and do the right thing.
Wow.
So I would say I am very happy where I am. And I should say also that what I've done for my 60 years, I will continue to do it. Many, many times we would give up, but because of our culture and the people that we represent and know the hardship they go through, I would never, never live another life except the life that I'm living now.
Wow.
I just want to say that negativity will always come, but just don't make it bother you
Wow.
because from your heart is clean, God is on your side. And if you make a mistake, apologize and don't keep it up inside. Just be true to yourself and be true to others. And that's what I live by.
Wow. Well, Miss Pat, affectionately known as, you know, the matriarch of reggae music, I see why. You've taught me a lot in this brief moment. I'm not going to drag the interview on beyond. We started late, but we're going to close it early as well, just out of respect for your love for just what you do. You're actually boots on the ground in the studio, in the actual one of your location in Queens as we speak. And I know you got to attend to business because, like you said, you've done it for 60 years. You're consistent. You're going to continue to do it. Your love made manifest. Honest to you, honest to your late husband, honest to your children, and honest to all that those you've been children to by nurturing them, allowing them to pay less than the studio time to now be legends in this game. So with that being said, I hope you'll come back to be right here when that book is released. I'm Curtis Douglas Ill, right here at the Millennium News 24. I'm with today Patricia Chin, affectionately known as the mother of reggae music, the matriarch of reggae music. And do look into her bio. Go to her website, vprecords.com. Go there on Jamaica Avenue. She's literally, like she said, Meet and greet, build with her. She carries that vibe, very humble, and she stay humble despite all the success that she's done in this industry. She keep giving back. Any last words?
Yes, I just want to thank my dear friend Cool Herc, who passed by last week. He's also the founder for hip hop, and he went to Alpha Boys School. I want to give a shout out for my contribution to Alpha Boys School too, because this is a school that brought great musicians. Almost all the Scatolites came from Alpha Boys School.
Wow.
And I want to give a big shout out to Cool Herc, who started hip hop music, and his sister who visited me last week. So we're always having events in this pop-up space. It's a cultural space. So if anybody's interested, I'm here all the while. And also the proceeds of my book goes to my contributed to my Vincent and Pat Foundation for the musicians and the education of the music, and also for events and festival that we really embrace our culture by bringing up different artists for shows, and continue doing to spread my culture and music throughout the world. And I just want to thank everyone. Thank you, Curtis. Thank everyone for this talk. And I hope that I can bring some enlightenment to those who wants to start a business or just want to talk about their journey and their goals. So thanks a lot for everyone. One love. Thank you.
Thank you. One love indeed. Well said. There you have it. Miss Patricia Pat Chin, our very own VP Records CEO and the matriarch of reggae music. Honest to have had this interview with you today. Please support her philanthropic work. Go by, use that space. Like you said, it has various different dynamics. She's willing to share the platform. I personally will make sure I go into the studio itself and build with you as well. Thank you for opening that door and extending that olive branch of just that love and vibration that's coming through the airway right now. With that being said, this is Universal Pathway, and I'm your host, Curtis Douglas Ill. We just had the honor to be with the CEO of VP Records, Miss Patricia Chin. Please support her work. And honest to you, viewers, share, like, subscribe. Go and to the website itself, millenniumnews24.com as well, and be able to share this out with all your friends, families that you think will benefit from this iconic interview. With that being said, we'll see you next time right here on Universal Pathways. Peace and love to you all. Thank you, Mrs. Pat.
Thank you. Bye.